Before we get going, I have an announcement from AZ the Elf about a Brony who goes by the name of Angelheart. I didn't stay all that up to snuff about this one, sadly, because I just had so much going on originally.
Hello, this is AZ the Elf. Some of you might recognize me from a couple of podcasts around on ForNoGoodReason's channel, or as the weird orange on Perpetually Confusing in the comments. Anyways, I'm here to summarize what Angelheart did. What he did was he went into group chats that he knew had minors in it and sent sexually explicit drawn images, aka hentai, and also sent similar to the same images into private messaging chat rooms with the two minors. The two minors are a 14-year-old girl whose screen name is Raven Dusk Draws, and the other one was a 16-year-old boy whose screen name is Dr. Chrono. Now, Dr. Chrono has reported Angelheart to the police for what he did, and I believe the FBI as well. There are videos of Angelheart confessing to what he did, along with numerous screenshots. I'm sure Anthony will lovingly put the link to those in the description. Anyways, thank you, and enjoy this How Not to Brony.
Now, I do apologize. I have mostly taken off a week. Well, to mostly just stream if you haven't been paying attention. I've even given my brief thoughts on Season 8 MLP over across on Fanon Frenzy. I wouldn't call it comprehensive by any stretch of the imagination. I've also done a Let's Play or two, one of those accidentally being up on the main channel. Whoops. Does anyone feel like I've been a little distracted? Before you go, I have a nice clip at the end where Brony Inspector almost dies. Stay tuned. Back on topic. If you're eating, you're gonna want to put that shit in the fridge. We're about to talk about Andre Dash. Here's a screen cap where a 16-year-old perches ponies farting on one another. Thunderstrike, good. Center stage, that's good. Quick question, D or RP? Thunderstrike, Center stage, awesome. Are you over 18? Thunderstrike, 17 and 7 months. Center stage, damn, that's specific. Thunderstrike, X3, center stage. Are you serious? Thunderstrike, ye. He is 17 now. Center stage. Me. Can I screen cap this? And was he 16? Center. Yes, you can. He was 16 when the video was completed and posted. Center stage, according to the screenshots I sent you. Fully animated. I believe that's source filmmaker. I'm probably not the right person to ask. This is the same Andre Dash who faked his death and then started cutting his arms, where he literally wrote life is hell into his arms because he felt that not letting him let kids get porn was us bullying him. Now, I've had some people tell me it might not necessarily be illegal to give kids pornography depending on the age of the children and the location of Andre Dash. So if you're a parent and you get any bills on PayPal that say the name's Andre Dash, I have some bad news about a very mature and difficult discussion that you have ahead of you between you and your child that you should be making. Also, Andre Dash has said in the past he's given control of his server or stopped assisting kids from getting their hands on pornography. But it seems now, not only has he not stopped, that he's now selling it directly to kids, his own pornography that he's created. There are some additional allegations that Andre Dash is still in touch with. Hateful 8 has told me Kippy and Friends, or at least one of his aliases, is still on Andre Dash's Discord friend list. I don't entirely understand Discord. Hopefully I'll be able to include a screen cap here. If not, I'll include Hateful's Twitter so you can seek further clarification on the matter. That's why Andre Dash himself isn't exactly doing anything that would count as pedophilia. He sells porn to kids and associates with people who court underage kids online. Again, I'm not here to judge Andre Dash for his fart fetish fixation or any of the other abnormal interests the man has, provided he keeps those interests to 18 and up. Additionally, this is in regards to a stream I had on Twilight Star and Headlong of Equestria. Twilight Star is a 15-year-old who somehow is somehow enamored with a 25-year-old who goes by the name Headlong of Equestria. This is the same guy who gave hundreds of dollars of hardware and candy to Twilight Star because they're just friends. This is the same 25-year-old who watches Food Wars with a kid, a series, for the lack of a better description, that features people orgasming while eating food. You think that I'm being unfair. Naturally, I have a link to the stream down below. If anyone feels I'm being unfair, please step forward. I'd be glad to stream and have a discussion with you on this very topic. There is the fact that Twilight Star has shown an interest in coming to the States, to the US. I'm deeply concerned that one of the people showing Twilight around might be Headlong. If you know anything about Headlong of Equestria, looking at you, Bayfish, now would be the time to speak up. You don't have to say it to me. You could put it on a Twitter post or a DeviantArt journal. I understand that you feel you have to protect your secret boyfriend, the one who happened to date you when you were 15. But for God's sake, speak up now. It doesn't have to be to me or for me. Please think of the child. It's amazing some of your friends who talk about the well-being of children and putting that first haven't put the screws to you over this yet. I'd like to state very clearly, I'm not encouraging anyone to give Twilight Star a hard time. Legally, she can't consent. But Headlong, you're 25. You have no excuse. Oh, and finally, there's this numbnut. There's a gentleman who goes by the name Cossack Fox who referred to myself and Leo Convoy as terrorists. Well, let's read this off. Real time. Oh, this is gonna end badly. It's a random drawing, calm down. Okay, phew. For a moment, I thought you were actually associating with those top two individuals up top. Phew! I chat occasionally with FNGR, but not on a daily basis. Who are you, and why did you tag all of us? Leo Convoy. Because he wanted to accuse me of plotting a terrorist activity and was demanding that all you disassociate with me, or else he'll stop following you guys. Good lord. It's so stupid it could cut grease. Cossack Fox. What matters is that FNGR and all his friends and followers, especially Leo Convoy, who I detest the most, is going to cause something similar to LA 92 at Brony conventions, and this whole fandom has officially turned into Salem, Massachusetts. You heard me right. There's more. I'm sorry, Aramara, the fiery secretary. I do not appreciate being falsely accused of objectable actions and associations. Objectional being a relatable term, mind you. Nor do I appreciate threats in any way, shape, or form. I do not tolerate this behavior, and I hereby notifying you I will be blocking you. For the record, Cossack and everyone else, the fiery secretary doesn't talk to me. They have me blocked. But so that whole point there is completely moot. Katie Pearson, I'm joining you. I think Katie is... Yeah, I'm not going to speculate. Dusty Cat, already done. I have no problems with Dusty. Going to assume Jasper followed suit here. Here we are. Jasper. Aha. Well, I don't know you. Now I don't want to know you. So leave everyone alone, please. Snowy the White Tiger. I'm using your name as an example, Jasper. Hope you don't mind. Plus, if you do use one of this famous bronies first, you either 1, have to know them, or 2, ask for their permission first. But again, Jasper, I used your name as an example. I really hope you don't mind. Eliora to Cossack Fox. Dearie, trying to drag others into your Twitter slap fights only serves to make you look bad. I, for one, have no time for such bratty presumptions. Of who I associate with, pro tip. I fucking don't, and NOYB anyway. So, I do hope you'll learn from this. Good day. Whole story? Yes, I want to know the full story. Alright. So the story about this begins all the way back in 2018. Before I ever became an official brony, I was just somebody that watched the show all through 2017. But then 2018 happened. When I heard about the first controversy, which was Toon, I was shocked. It was like a nightmare. Channels, and I loved the content. that they made. I made friends and summer went by as normal. Though I missed and forgot about BronyCon. Though that didn't bother me. But throughout 2018, as I found out that more and more predators were exposed, I became kind of frightened and I was like, uh-oh. I kept on trying to ignore the drama. It was mostly successful for the most part. I even made an art picture for Will and Katie for their wedding. Christmas went by, and when New Year's Eve came, I was reminded how much of a nightmare 2018 was. Then 2019 came. I hoped my prayers for a good New Year's would be true. This was not to be. After more drama happened in January, and after hearing about Victor Vortex trying to weasel his way back in, I couldn't ignore the drama any longer. During a few days, I had nightmares. I had nightmares that fighting between innocent bronies, drama bronies, and the predator protectors were fighting and the people would be in danger of the riots. And during a few days, but then the nightmares stopped. And then, that brings us to where we are now. I miss following the Rift Cafe on Twitter very, very much. And I thought that the drama is the reason why all of this was happening. And so, this happened. And now I've lost any chance of following the Rift back. For good. And now, the whole community knows about me. And I was also hoping to make. Okay, so now I got the basis part of this. I still have to question why you decided it was a good idea to try and dictate others to disassociate from FNGR and Leo and bronies that cause drama. That's the part I'm still trying to figure out. I'll be back soon. Why? You got something planned? I'm trying to ask simple questions. Why did all this give you the idea to tell the others analysts in the fandom to disassociate from FNGR? It's not that complicated. It's a simple answer.
If a bottle of vitamins contained any moisture, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Moving along. Sicilian can be absorbed about 40% of its weight in moisture. Okay, I'm bored. Sicilia gel is nearly harmless. Ooh, nearly. You are nearly going going to live. Okay, that's why I thought
It's mostly harmless.
mostly it's that other 60%. Yeah, with actually Sicilia doxide is the same material found in quartz. Oh, you're getting Steven Universe. You're going Tumblr.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, Universe.
You're going my rock collection.
The gel form contains millions of tiny gel contains millions of tiny
I got like a water bottle, like a glass water bottle. It had one of those little like silica gel packets in the bottom of it, and I filled it up and I drank most of the water in it, but the silica gel packet was like floating down in there the whole time. Okay, good to know. Completely non-toxic. Okay, all right, good to know. I was hoping for a more exciting bit than this. Okay, thank you.
Please.
I am 4 or 35.
I don't remember my
Are you
phone.
taping this? Please tell me you have this, Elf.
I don't. I wish I did.
Fuck,
You stopped recording.
I stopped recording after Pepper left. I'm so
There is
sorry.
a grown man,
Thank you.
35 or 37, who drank Sicilian gel.
Yes, I recorded all of that.
Okay, I don't think you're gonna give it to me. So you might suffer irritation.
Oh god. Where did the goddamn recordings go on Skype? I started using that, but it was lagging a little bit, so I switched over to OBS.
You up? Oh, okay. It's just
I've never seen where that shit goes.
oi.
Oh man. Oh, they need my tax forms. Holy shit. Anthony, you reminded me of something like 5 minutes after we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been getting this stuff, and I was like, I don't need to do that just yet.
I need to send Automotive Events my fucking tax form. Shit. Ugh. I mean, I'm not like it's a contractor, but yeah, shit. I gotta do that. I've been putting that off. Fuck those guys. I'm surprised They haven't begged for me to come back yet. Oh, it's just going to be a matter of time now. They'll be like, good, we got his tax form. We can still say he works here. Now beg him to come back. Fuckers.
You use Skype all the time. Where do the recordings go?
I've never recorded anything in Skype.
Okay. How odd.
But, I'm sure this information... Well, if it's one thing Microsoft makes, it's intuitive software, so...
I know. Fuck. If the elf were here, they'd know.
Oh,
so it wasn't
Yep.
fucking Skype.
they're in videos. Let's see. Saved in the videos, link recordings folder. If you prefer to change the location, browse and choose a different folder. For example, you can choose to save your recordings to a location on a shared network, or others can have access to your blah blah. Okay, so
It's weird. It's not in videos.
huh.
Well, here, where do I set that up though?
I'm checking right now. I'm reading what I'm.
Call, turn
Skype call
subtitles, turn off incoming video.
Both desktop. Okay, here's after the call recording is finalized, or it is available for 30 days. What? How to save a Skype call recording? To save a call on a desktop, go to your chat and click the 3 options button, and then save to downloads. To save to your downloads folder, you can select save as and navigate another folder if you want it. If you want it saved, the recording will be saved as an MP4 file. So apparently, you have to select the recording after you've made it and then save it to your desktop.
But I don't know where the recording is, though.
So you got to click on the 3 buttons that say more options. Oh, weird. I don't know. That's weird. Huh.
What do you mean?
I am that is not those I am on Skype's website, and those are not clear instructions to me. Dear user, we hate you. You're a bunch of cucks, and we can be as confusing as we want.
Oh,
we can.
You don't like that? So wait, so hold call start options. No, that's not there. I know I saw fucking more options somewhere.
Oh man.
Audio video settings. Maybe that's it.
All the pictures that scene from South Park with the guys rubbing their nipples. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't like it.
Oh, you don't like that?
Settings. General. Appearance. Video. Okay, it's not there. Calling.
OBS is great if you have multiple monitors, because then you can just plop the thing you're recording into the other monitor and set that as the recording.
Yeah.
If you just got, if it's on a laptop, it's just like, it sucks. If it's just a laptop, it sucks. Multiple displays, though, that's another good reason. That's another reason to get a good graphics card. If you're running multiple displays, yeah, gotta have that 1070 shit rolling. No, honestly, I feel like this is one of those things where it was like, oh yeah, you can record with Skype. I've never ever done, like, it was one of those things where I'm sure I've heard of this before, but this is one of those, like, first I've ever even thought to, like, never dealt with it though. Like, definitely knew it could do it, never used it.
Indeed.
Well, yeah. I wish I could be more help.
You know what? I'll try it again. Start recording.
All right, it says it's recording.
I think. I don't see the off button, though.
Well, there's a red dot on the screen here that says the Spanish Inquisition, FNGR, is recording.
Oh, it tells you. That's
Yep.
neat.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I better behave.
No, okay. Finalize your call recording.
Yeah. Finalize your. Then you hit the. I think at that point is when you tell it where to save it to.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
Stop recording.
Oh my God, he was recording us.
I went to tap it and nothing happened. The fuck?
I see it in the chat.
Hold on, let me try this. What do I do? Share screen, take screenshot, more options. Start recording. Okay, I'm recording here. Everyone's in call. So tell me about your deepest, darkest moments, the thing you're most ashamed of in life, and stop recording.
Nice segue.
Let's see, finalizing recording. Now what do I click on the things and I go to
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
What? That's
interesting.
Skype your instructions are deliberately confusing. What? Why is this? Okay, I feel like I am doing exactly what.
All right, so I'm gonna get rid of all these now. Remove. Good to know. All right, so it spits it right out whatever goddamn room you're in. That's fantastic.
What a wonderful feature. Dude, I told you Microsoft thinks of everything. Isn't it cool how rich Bill Gates is because of this crap? That just makes me feel good that people, responsible for this kind of quality software can just get so rich, so insanely rich, all that money.
It's so easy a monkey could do it.
It was the blurst of times.
Blurst of times. You stupid monkey.
You stupid monkey.
Oh, wait, there's another thing we could do for Dr. Wolf. We could steal lines from Mr. Burns.
The blurst of times. Josh, this script is terrible.
Yes. Yeah.
I keep telling him I'm not a monkey. I'll tell you who the monkeys are around here.
Unfortunately, we can't pick on Josh. We'll
I know.
No. We'll have to come up with a name that's maybe we'll call him Bosch or something like that, so people figure exactly who
Johnny.
Johnny.
Damn it.
Burnt man. Called Burning Boy.
No, wait, hold on.
I told an intentional joke earlier when fucking goddamn Josh was bitching how creepy he had like his login key and he popped on his Twitch by accident. And he's like, I've done that mistake. I can't get mad. And I was like, why? Did that give you any subscriber burn? And like 2 or 3 people popped up. Oh, subscriber burn! I saw what you did. No, I'm legitimately asking if Twitch gives you...
a question. This is where
I was like, that's pretty.
Sit down.
That is pretty funny now that I thought of it. But no, I actually want to know if Twitch does subscriber burn.
When you're assuming you're still being a cunt to him, that's super funny. When you're actually trying to be helpful, it's like everyone settle down. I'm trying to help him.
No, I was just curious because I don't know how Twitch works.
Yeah. I'm trying to be nice. I don't know. I know it can still come off as like a burn. Oh, there we did it again.
Jesus.
Oh, they're making it too easy. No, we're building bridges. This is a time to unify the front. We just need to be as cool as a bunch of cukes over here.
I don't like the taste of chocolate.
I don't like the taste. Watch me do the ski jump, boss. Very nice, Josh. What's this, coffee? I've never had any before.
He can't, actually.
Yes, I know.
Really?
Yeah, Mormons can't have coffee.
Yeah.
That has
thought
caffeine.
it was because he had taken a small sip of coffee in the hotel lobby of a Best Western Express in Park City, Utah, and then wound up jamming a ski pole through somebody's lung, and just and then Josh was super upset he didn't watch him do the ski jump. It was just like there's this whole weekend, and then the Utah State Police got involved, and they said, he cannot drink. The coffee is what triggered him, and he cannot be anywhere near even a coffee bean within 50 feet. Otherwise, he's violating the stipulations of his community service.
You must be
parole.
really fucking lit right now. Holy shit.
God.
I have noticed that once I start to remind myself that Sheldon is constantly high, talking to him becomes so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I'm not.
No, you're not that level right now. It's fine.
Like I'm not. I hope I'm not being as annoying as Sheldon. I would just as soon get out of the call if I was doing that.
No.
Nah, you're being funny.
You were askew the other day. It wasn't upsetting, but I was like, he's not quite right today.
I wasn't feeling right, dude.
Yeah, I was like,
I wasn't feeling right and the shit from the night before. I'll be on. Like I was like, oh, that was just like.
Yeah, there's times where I used to pop on Diablo and the server would be askew. The game's still playable, but it's just not quite right. That's what Brony Inspector was like a day ago.
Oh yeah, that was no, and I was like, oh yeah, no, that. Yeah, that was not that. I was not feeling good. I was not feeling good. Like not mentally, not even physically. Like I slept like shit the night before. I kept like having dreams about stairs and shit. It was just like, like you know what I mean? Like just like these weird twisty dreams where I'm like,
I was about to say that's a metaphor for the fact that you can't stand Steppius. I got that on tape. Beautiful.
I've been having dreams about staircases my whole life. So.
Oh, okay. I have dreams about failing out of college, but okay, each to your own.
Yeah.
I have the weirdest dreams. I don't even know what most of them are.
What? You know what? That's a funny dream because like I had dreams. I had a dream 4 times that I dropped out of oh wait, no, I mean I dropped out of college 4 times and that was reality. Like did you but you finished college, right, Anthony?
Oh yeah, I graduated.
Yeah, so you didn't drop out, you stuck it out, you got your shit done. So
yes.
But you dream that it happened, and you're like, oh no, I had a dream. I dropped out of college, and I was sitting at a desk in California smoking weed, and I was like, oh god, I had a dream. I was Brony Inspector. Like,
I do constantly. There's never a dream where I'm in college while I'm passing anything. It'll be like,
like
I'm halfway into the semester.
Out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm back in the bar. Oh god. But the funny thing is, I'll be having a good time at the bar, but I can't be enjoying it because I'm thinking about failing the whole time.
Like, if I stay at this bar, I'm gonna fail my class even harder. Woo! Party!
Yeah, that's true. God.
Yeah, whenever I have a dream I'm back in college, I look down and I'm like, get your car keys, get the fuck out. We know how this ends. Just go do anything else. That means she's still alive. Go to her. And then I'll wake up and then I'll wake up very angry. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's hella depressing.
Hella. But we're talking about our dreams here, so I mean, yeah.
What does it mean when you have dreams about your teeth falling out?
I used to get those all the time.
That was really fucked up when they put that in Luna's dream.
I actually had a dream where my teeth started to crumble apart.
It's the same dream.
I feel
It is,
amazing
when
when
that
I wake
happened,
up
I'm
and they're all
like, this
there.
is too real for me. I gotta get out here.
Yeah, I used to have those constantly.
I've never had the teeth dream.
Oh, good. You're lucky.
I envy you for that.
Actually, having dreams about your teeth can predict if you're gonna have like bad luck or good luck.
So and I've had dreams I'm at the dentist.
Those two.
That's like not a dream about my teeth. I'm not like looking in the mirror at my teeth in a dream, or like I'm not like reaching up into my mouth and my teeth are crumbling or anything. Like those are more like dreams where like I'm waiting for something to happen. And I always kind of liked the way the dentist office smelled with all the nitrous in the air.
Okay, Steve Martin. Did you get that reference?
Yes, I got that. I am your dentist.
I am your dentist. God, that movie, so bizarre.
Was I cast as the dentist? No, that was in Fiddler on the Roof. No,
That was,
we didn't do Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
God, I wished we had done Little Shop of Horrors.
When?
In high school when I was.
Oh yeah.
I went to a performing arts high school.
Yeah, that would have been fun just to do the dentist song.
Oh fuck yeah! I'd have just been like, I'm going for the dentist. It's one song. I can nail this. I'm crazy looking. I can look crazy. I can seem real crazy. Right in my wheelhouse.
I'm surprised not too many schools have done Little Shop.
I'm imagining.
Because the puppet is very expensive and the rights are very like it's even if you make it yourself out of paper mache, like it's a lot of time. It's a lot of fucking effort to put that play on.
I thought you said it was the rights.
The rights are also very expensive.
Yeah.
Like a high school play, if they're gonna sell tickets, like they have to go like file and get the rights to put on the play. It's part of the process.
I imagine that's why a lot of them do Shakespeare.
Exactly.
Or Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof is one, but you have to pay for Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, but how are they?
It's not as expensive as the Little Shop of Horrors, that's for sure.
So what's more expensive, Beauty and the Beast or Little Shop of Horrors? Because I've seen a lot at my school did Beauty and the Beast.
I would say Little Shop of Horrors is probably still more expensive.
Damn. I thought it'd be the other way around.
Just from a full production standpoint. Little Shop of Horrors is probably going to be one of the most expensive things a high school could put on if you were to if you really want to boil it down.
Damn.
Community theater doesn't even like doing Little Shop of Horrors. Like I did a community. I was stage manager for a community theater production of this fucking ridiculous play called A Flea in Her Ear, which is this it's like a cucking comedy. It's a comedy about a cuck, and he's a lot of cucking in it. And there's like a love hotel with like a revolving door. Like there's a whole revolving room that we build on stage, and there's like a hallway of doors, Scooby-Doo chase scene that is all done with like. You build all this crap into the set, and it's just such a fucking huge pain in the ass to put to put this level of production in a play that people put on specifically because the rights are dirt cheap to get it. Like, if you're going to put all this effort into this fucking huge stage production that you're making, where it's like, I told you, give me a better gear reduction on that, and like my crew was like an obese lady and an old dude, and so that mean I had to crank the revolving stage thing, and I was telling the engineer like, hey, can we do garage door opener on this? And he's like, we don't have one, and I'm like, I'll get you one. I'm the stage manager. I can do that. You're the engineer. You have to come up with something that involves doing this with a garage door opener. And he just wouldn't like take stage direction from me, which like no one did during that. Like it was the worst gig I've ever had. Was doing A Flea in Her Ear.
Yeah,
like,
Flea in Her Ear.
I'm the stage manager. Like, I get that you're the technician, but that means if I suggest you do something away, you have to come back to me with something other than no, I'm not gonna do that. Like,
I feel like that would have been funnier if you'd have been channeling Danny DeVito.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've had some shit gigs in my day. Real crap. Literally shoveling shit. But a house full of actors and technicians who don't think they have to listen to you?
Fuck you.
Oh. Man, oh man. Yeah, that's a play where it's like, man, I wish the audience were enjoying this.
Goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
If you ever want to subject yourself to what happens in the like turn of the century cucking comedy of Flea in Her Ear, I don't know any other way to describe what the genre of this like play is. It's do you want to turn of the century comedy based around cucking? Here it goes. Which I'm making it sound much more funny than it is because, like, you've got to, like...
I'm literally imagining, like, say, for example, Dog Eye in a commercial going, would you like a play about cucking? I would, question mark?
Would you like a play about cucking?
Why the fuck do you... Who asks that, damn it?
I'll be back, guys.
Anyway, there's a Rex Harrison film version made in the early 60s where he's like drunk through the whole thing, and like it's never been released on like VHS. Like it would never got a video release.
Oh god.
You know what that made me ever think of? What's that one dude who used to fucking par up with Dean Martin? Real obnoxious Jewish guy.
Fucking
Jerry Lewis, isn't it?
Yeah. A lady, the lady.
Yeah. You know, he did.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, and for some reason, right now,
is it Jerry Lewis?
Jerry Lewis's name was escaping me. Yes.
Do you know he did a World War II movie where he was a clown that tricked kids into? Yeah. I caught a little.
No, Life is Beautiful. Like if they had made that 10 years later, that would have been Jerry Lewis walking over the fucking seats at the Oscars. Like, yeah, that movie was like badly done, but once again, it was something where it's basically Life is Beautiful if it had been done terribly. And even Life is Beautiful, I can't watch that shit. It's a load of shit. Even happiness can bloom when they're murdering everyone. Like, no, not really. And as far as like a study of like who seems more defeated, because really that is a movie. They're both movies about, well, our people are done. We're done. We're all gonna die here. I mean, Jerry Lewis seems more like he's gonna die in that movie. He's definitely dying up there, that's for sure. Yeah, what was that fucking thing called?
Oh, The Day the Clown Cried, I think, or something.
The Clown Cried, yes. It was like, you're crying clown. Yeah, exactly. The Day the Clown Cried.
I would totally watch that movie.
It's, well, see, like, it's not a finished movie. Or I don't think it is. If that had been just 20 years later.
Yeah.
20 years later. It was just during that weird transitional period in Hollywood where no one really quite knew how to make a movie, and everyone was just like, "Yeah, have you seen Star Wars yet?" Like people still hadn't seen Star Wars yet.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the era in which I'm trying to give context to the era from which like movies like The Day the Clown Cried and like I think another good example would be Other Side of the Wind came out because it was like this late 70s early 80s period where Hollywood was like, ooh, blockbuster movies are going to be how we make all our money. Like artful things won't have a comeback till the mid and the It would take till the 90s and 2000s for movies like The Day the Clown Cried to get the treatment that they needed by studios to get made the way they were trying to tell those stories. And I think well, I keep falling back on that one. Let me think of another example of a movie.
I feel really stupid. I thought my mic was on, but it's been off for the past 20 minutes. And I'm like, are they ignoring me?
That'd have been the best. Yeah, if we could have done that with a straight face. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Do you get what I mean though by that? Like that people were still like, oh, have you seen that Star Wars though? Yeah. Okay. All right. Just so I'm not just like completely babbling over here.
No, was this a day before people listened to critics or some shit like that?
Well, see, like Pauline Kael is like the main critic, and she just hated everything. Critics weren't actually trying to guide a mainstream audience at that point. Film criticism was just this very kind of like heady sort of like, hope you're ready to read a compilation book of a bunch of New Yorker articles kind of shit. And it was the kind of stuff like that made like the art film become this psychedelia. Like that all became relevant in the 60s and early 70s because all the film critics decided to start getting high at the same time. And then suddenly they were praising just, like a bunch of crap. Crappy kind of crap would start getting praised. And it just led to a really weird follow-up period in Hollywood to that. So like people kind of stopped listening to film critics at that point with good reason. In fact, and I've read deeper into movies. I don't disagree with everything Pauline Kael says, but I've grown to hate that woman as a person.
Nice.
Like, she's not wrong, but fuck her.
God.
I guess my dog agrees.
Yep.
She hated Taxi Driver. She was just like noir without noir or whatever. Like, just stupid. Just didn't make any good points about why she didn't like it. I read exactly what she said about that movie the week it came out. I've read deeper into movies. Fuck her. Like that like when the kaleidoscope of the 80s and 90s and we can actually find a movie in the 70s that was well crafted and told a story and also can't be contextualized outside of the time it was written. And like when people look at Quentin Tarantino movies and are like trying to look at it from today's lens, and it's like, no, you've got to be in LA in the 90s. You've got to get yourself into that setting, into that headspace. These stories can't be told outside of that context. Or at least that's how I look at Tarantino's movies. Like, as for Scorsese and things like Taxi Driver, I think he would like to think he's making timeless movies, but he's really not. He's making time capsules. And like his movies are kind of more time capsule like than I think early Tarantino, where it's all very much just like, ooh, gritty 90s LA. Let's see what happens. A million stories, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been Jerry Lewis fucking making a scene at the Oscars, man. Pierce Brosnan's not the best James Bond. GoldenEye is just the best James Bond movie. It sucks. Sucks like... There was an era in which a movie like that would have been made fantastically. You know, there's a whole other James Bond movie that's almost pretty much note for note the same shit that happens in GoldenEye, but if you watch them back to back, you're like, oh, one of those was way better than the other. If you watched The Clown Cried and frickin' Life is Beautiful back to back, I think the only, yeah, Brady knows something about that movie. Hey, Brady, are you still here?
That's why our pod sucked with rags. Brony Inspector wasn't high.
Pretty much.
That would have fixed everything else. Yeah.
Wait, you forgot to get Brony high before you took him on a pod? What's wrong with you?
I didn't think that was my
He
responsibility.
knows all the he knows all the shit about movies, man.
Oh, you want to hear something funny, Anthony?
Sure, what is it?
The past few days, I've been having people tell me I sound like you.
No.
Sure.
Just like,
I
well,
would hold on. No, give me your best Anthony Aguilar. I want you. All right, picture yourself. There's some slovenly Midwestern person wasting the clerk's time in front of you at the Best Buy, and your patience is running out.
Right.
She's finally concluded her ridiculous question with the clerk, and it's now your turn. You're returning a graphics card on the last possible day so you can get the best deal on a new one. What do you say to this person? Give me your best Anthony right now.
oh my god. Thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye. You know
my
shit.
No, holy shit, he's never getting the graphics card. I came here
like
to...
Anthony.
Well, he was hold on.
Oh my god, that was funny. He sounds
No,
like
don't give me a line you pre-rehearsed. You gotta just
I
do
didn't
the
pre-rehearse that. I didn't.
voice. I didn't pre-rehearse.
That took all the energy he had.
The pre-rehearsed podcast. That is a really good title. You should. I think I'm going to use that for something. The pre-rehearsed podcast. We've said all this stuff once before in rehearsal.
Good die, mate.
I don't like the taste of chocolate. That's all I
don't like the taste of chocolate.
Did you say chocolate?
Yeah, I hope you get a kick out of that image I sent you, man. That t-shirt.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, nice anthro. Those boobs are disgusting. Like,
What kind of thought doesn't have boobs? Come on now.
No, I know. It's perfect. I'm just like, wow. I've never been more like. No, it's it's perfect. Honey of the Honey Awards.
Honey Awards. That literally the dog eye picture is what I would stick you in for the Honey Awards. That white tux.
Yeah, host of the Honey Awards.
I'm here reaching bisexual.
Doing my best Neil Patrick Harris the whole time. Yeah. I like your host of this year's Honey Awards. Best bullshit performance in a Skype call.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Best meltdown on stream. Most exploitative use of artists. And the Honey Awards.
The Lifetime Honey Achievement Award.
And the Lifetime Achievement Award for the first annual Honies.
Honies. There's a sick part of me that wants to do this.
I know.
I think you should. We haven't.
I think we're gonna lose a lot of friends.
Oh, I think this is like, yeah. I think we're like, oh, this is the perfect thing to joke about in a call and never ever fucking do. I want to make a statue. Oh my god, what do the Tonys look like? I want it to look exactly like that, but with fucking but like, oh, this is the worst idea.
I know fucking Gray Silvermane drew like a picture of Fallen Wish, so that's at least going to be one of them. Yeah, he did Sega Sister as well, so yeah.
Presenters.
God, what was that image for Sega Sister 4? Or that was like for a podcast a couple years ago, wasn't it?
No, so allow me to explain that. Basically, I wanted a subscribe, Patreon fucking thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just have like what, Aeon Pony and Voice of Reason or whatever. Just being a bunch of jackasses. Oh God.
The first annual Honey Awards.
I would make the logo for that. I would be such a.
I hold off on that one because if you make the logo, then I'm gonna push for
No,
it.
it's gonna be too late by then. No, it's already too late. If you don't, no one make any art. Just like, let's not turn this joke. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God.
There would be a lot of pissed off people.
Oh God, no! Like I was like, man, like last stream I was like, man, someone's gonna try to turn this into a discussion about gender politics, and then our podcast is gonna be completely off the fucking rails. God damn it! It had like we've like
every so often this dude kept on going.
Well, no, like, and this is one of those things where like we should be in damage control mode. Right now for that kind of crap, not like thinking of the next joke that's going to piss off women everywhere.
That'd have been okay for a Brony podcast, but for furries, no, that wasn't gonna fly.
Yeah. Ugh.
If it wasn't,
you know what? I don't even know. But like, if we were trying to pull a furry audience into that, we were just like,
no.
Oh, we were dying out there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
and then what? And then like what? Maybe a trender even? No, do not. No, definitely not that.
You know what? I hate to admit this. Buttons after the fucking stream, basically, and I was like, she's like, or they're like, so what you're saying is you felt uncomfortable when somebody went anti-transgender. So basically, Rags was doing your Jerry Pete stick. I was like, you shut your mouth. That's that is entirely
like,
different.
I've no, and it was. I'm like, he's repeating Anthony's shtick to him out of context, and I heard him doing it, and I was like, he's just trying to manipulate the fucking call the whole time. And like. I don't know, just I didn't care for that dude too much.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to cut that part too.
Yeah, oops.
That's fine.
Oh, he has a good following on YouTube, nonetheless, right? He's pretty big.
No, I mean, I didn't click with Rags. That's a news flash to anyone. I'm just like,
I'm just saying like his performance on YouTube is not bad. That's all.
No. He's an enemy I don't want.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, and I'm not even trying to like. I'm just like saying on a level of just like getting along with a person on a base level. Like for that, I can give examples, but I think you know what I mean when I say that. Like, just like didn't quite click with the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't feel the podcast was like definitely used to I was hoping for a slightly more intelligent conversation, maybe. That was hoping too hard. But only slightly. But I just felt dumb.
There was another moment when I went back and talked to Buttons about it where I was like, hey, they're like, well, what was the whole deal with like the friend who like supposedly groomed their fiance? Oh, he said it was a casual acquaintance. And it's like, would you take that out of a Brony? No. Why'd you take it out of a furry? Because furries are terrible. And I was like, oh no, that sounds okay for a furry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you only talked to him in passing. Oh, okay. And it just I was like, I guess that's as good as it was gonna get.
Yeah, I only knew him in passing. He was a chat bro. But here's the thing, like I don't know. There was I did talk to Fiara a bit after that, and she like did show me his emails that he sent to her. I don't know. They're fairly consistent with what he says. He was definitely more of a dick in his emails than he claimed to be to us, but I'm not surprised at that whatsoever.
I don't know. He did get threatened, to, so to speak, didn't he?
No, I mean that's true. And as far as like the threats that Fiara was referring to, so here's actually what that was, and I did find out about this, and this is fairly consistent with what everyone was saying was, oh, if you were to pursue this in court and failed, you could very well lose your whole channel by doing that. So just keep that in mind. So and then Fiara took that as, oh, now you're threatening my channel. And it's like, no, I'm just telling you what's going to happen if you falsely file a claim, which he was once again accurate on. I wouldn't, but that's what, like, I was thinking that was like a literal, like, oh no, you guys are just going back and forth about the YouTube stuff. Yes, you're both posing a threat to each other's channel. We've established that. I thought like they meant like they were I thought they were talking about like literal actual threats, not the dumb shit, right?
No, I never thought it wasn't not dumb shit. Don't be honest with you about that.
Yeah, no, okay, good on you. I like the whole thing seemed really weird to me, but you know, and I like
too much effort went in. Yeah, way
like,
too much effort went into fucking goddamn getting to the bottom of dumb shit.
Yeah, honestly, that one I was like, ugh. You have
to remember the game plan was to get in there and find out that he was going to be he was going to be unreceptive, and then I was going to pick a fight. But then he was somewhat receptive, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's out the window.
And then we wound up devolving into just ripping on Fiara the whole time, which I'm not exactly sure how that happened. I'm still trying to get my head around what.
I read. Okay, so I take full responsibility for the pod going in the shitter because I prepared 5 questions.
Well.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I have Brony Inspector who can podcast his way out of a shoebox. I have that creepy reading who can...
I fucking podcasted my way into a shitstorm on that one.
Yeah, creepy can podcast his ass off. I can podcast pretty good on the fly, which I don't know. I just got done watching.
Well, I don't know. I think that was just an off night for everyone then.
Yeah, and I was like, well, Rags has 300,000.
Because like,
surely he can talk.
He barely talked.
Well, the creepy was talking a lot. I don't know. Maybe...
Creepy. Well, and that's the thing. Like I was, not an on night for anyone. But that's the crazy thing. You go to a night before. You go to the last live stream, and that was like, wow. Actually, not only accomplished something. Like, yeah, that was amazingly good pod. Like, you go from the heels of that one. I was like, man, I slept good that night. After that, I was just like, finish this beer. I'm going to bed, and just slept good that night. I was like, yep, that's, tell me I'm wrong all they want. Like, I feel good about that. That other one, I was like, ooh, what a fucking cunt you are. How do you sleep at night? Like, yeah, like I was not feeling any of that, man. Oh man. So like to go, but that's fucking kind of that once again kind of cool to go from a week of live streaming where one of them you're like slam dunk. I felt amazing on that one, and then a couple nights later you're like it's nice to run the gamut. Now I know how that's gonna feel, and I can learn something from this. But fuck, that was fuck. I messaged Fiara. I'm like, I was not cool on that podcast. I seemed like a disrespectful piece of crap. Like, but with that out of the way, like, with all due respect, I don't think you're right, from a legal standpoint on this one. But I just want you to know, like, I do not feel good about how that went. She's down her own rabbit hole on this one. She sent me a bunch more stuff that was like, here's my publisher and here's how this, and it was just like, she's super just convincing herself that she's somehow right about this. And
well, you should have took the video down.
And then she's like, look, Traveling Pony Museum is my publisher. I'm like, okay. We might not want to go any further with this. I don't know who they know or how they're able to do what they do, but I'm just not. If TPM is involved, I'm just gonna say then the ball is in their court and it's their move, and we have no business telling them how to conduct things. And that would be my answer to that. Like, TPM's involved, I don't touch them. I don't care what they do. Like, if they could be a drama gold mine, and I'd never get my wires crossed with those people. They seem to know what they're doing. So let's just, okay. Like, if that's the publisher, if that's what this whole, like, oh, they're the first party claimant on this, and they're not, and that's the thing she told me. She's like, well, I was never going to make the claim. It would have had to have been the artists. I'm like, well, what's their stance on it? And then she's like, well, it's TPM. I'm like, not worth their time, of course. So no, like, this one is buttoned up in my mind. Like, we put a lot of effort in getting to the bottom of some stupid shit, man.
I know, right? We could have literally talked about anything else.
Oh my god.
We could have talked about the wall and got more views.
Oh.
Probably pissed off less people.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, as far as what a mountain, that's a hill a lot of bros decided to die on once. Holy shit, that was yeah. Like, Traveling Pony Museum. They would never touch drama like this with did you see what happened to the last crazy bitch who worked with them? Okay. Good luck, Fiara. Just good luck to you. I'm not, yeah. Oh, you asked TPM for a favor? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll, wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Doki Mafia can only get you so far.
The hell?
Oh, you're the one who went around us and decided that the TPM would be your go-to people. I'm scared of them. I don't know how they do what they do. They were trying to get me and they're trying to get Waffles, and like they're like, well, you can be a regular TPM vendor, and he's like, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. And they were just like, no, we need someone selling Dokis in here. We don't have any. Like, well, that sounds like a Traveling Pony Museum problem. Thanks for the space, guys. Happy to fucking help later. They burned plenty. They burn bridges when they want to.
So Harmony Studios put a tweet out just at this moment.
What is it?
What
saying that they closed their doors.
Oh,
yeah.
We did it. All right. Fucking I would have bought us a sheet cake tonight. Holy shit.
Send me them 20
drinks
bucks.
are on me, boys. Drinks are on me.
Oh, stop taking credit for my work, bitch.
No, good work, everyone. I was like, okay. No, I didn't grill the guy in the first call or anything. Sorry.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna make Brony Inspector feel fucking better about this. So
yeah.
So Gilded Dash.
Hello,
I'm not even trying to take credit.
No.
He's about to fucking make me feel like a fucking douche here. I know what he's about.
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
no, I think but I heard you in that call. You have ice water in your veins. Oh no, I'm gonna take care of you, and this, that, and other about your mom and stuff. And then I'm like, I am never confiding anything in Gilded Dash. Holy, you are a monster. I mean, I'm glad you did it.
No, here's the thing. No, none of the regular tactics worked. Everything in the first call, like that call was a mess. But like, fuck, it took lying to a fucking liar a lot. Hats off to you, man.
It was so brutal.
Yeah. It took fucking just... Yeah, man, I'm not... Like, yeah, fucking I owe you a shot. They closed Harmony Studios. Fucking...
Well, I talked to the person he put in charge, and he was lying his ass off to her, and she's now so fucked... I
read the tweets.
Yeah, she fucking closed the doors. She closed the doors.
Excellent fucking work, detective.
Like, I have she talked to him last night for one more time, pretty much just to listen to him rant for 20 minutes. And he was all like, oh, if you want, we can, be together and everything. And she just let him go on, and then she's just like, I want nothing to do with you. Piss off. I don't want to talk to you ever again.
Wow. Dude, victory lap, man.
Yeah.
Did it. Finished the job that we couldn't, apparently.
I hate to be cruel, but I wouldn't be surprised if he would.
That's interesting.
What? Kill himself?
Yeah.
No. I just noticed something. One of the people following fucking Harmony Studios, which I won't give you the name, is one of the people who fucking tipped me off about PM.
Oh.
That's interesting. Yeah, he you know what? Maybe he was just being a busybody when I heard I was covering Victor Vortex. That's probably it.
Or he just knows how to insert himself places. I wouldn't put that past anyone.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant by being a busybody.
Yeah, busybody. No, I'm good. An independent operative sounds good.
Yeah.
If he's got anything, yeah.
The deepest of ops.
I ran into him at fucking goddamn BC.
Good shit.
Yeah, no shit. Like I was I was waiting to fucking get my people to show up to drop off my luggage, and I went to go hang out at Kichi's hotel. And she walked by, and she had a look on her face like, "Don't talk to me." And this guy, yeah, she didn't say it, but I just read it. I remember.
Oh, you were like, no, oh no.
I talked to him. I'm like, oh yeah, you look like you had this look on your face that said, "Don't talk to me." Good read. I'm like, oh okay, wow.
Oh
wow.
Okay, all right, got it out of the way.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I was there for like 3 hours before I even ran into anybody else, so I was like, eh. And I just remember talking to that dude for like a couple hours. I think I played. No, I didn't have the recording at the time. I was gonna play him the fucking goddamn one call where we were talking to Key that I winded up getting.
Yeah.
I did play that for Webcake at BC.
Yeah, that was man, that's the call right there.
Yeah.
The greatest call, man. The legendary call. You could just call that one the call now, and everyone would know. The key call? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh man, was Harmony Studios trying to be a legit outside source animation studio, or is that am I just reading it the wrong way?
Huh?
Are they just a fan studio just doing Brony shit?
Right now they're just doing Brony stuff. But one of their head animator, he wants to do stuff outside of the Brony. He does do stuff outside the Brony fandom.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So I found out what was going on with my earbuds yesterday.
Go ahead.
Oh.
The mic broke.
Oh shit.
Oh. Yeah. And luckily we can still return or replace them until the end of this month, so we're doing that.
You can return or replace anything.
It's covered under the
more Best Buy funny money.
Amazon.
What's that like on The Simpsons when they get like itchy and scratchy money?
Oh yeah, no itchy and scratchy money sold accepted here.
Krusty Land Fun Bucks.
Mike sounds a little worse. That's because I have to use my computer's headset for the next few days.
No, it's fine.
Anthony Bucks. No, Anthony Drama Bucks.
Anthony Drama Bucks. Oh man.
I will draw that as an actual currency.
Hey, I'll have
one drama buck per minute on being on a How Not to Brony.
No, I think it should be that everyone who's a good brony and doesn't get on a How Not to Brony each week gets one drama buck.
Oh man.
And they have to return all of the drama bucks as soon as they get onto a How Not to Brony.
Good news, everyone. This is a repository.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh man. That is a good beer.
Oh man.
A drunken high inspector.
What? Not drunk. You're drunk.
You're drunk. You're sexy.
Ew.
No.
No.
I will leave this call.
Get back.
This is not sexy time. I am not feeling sexy.
Yeah.
Back when Stewie Griffin used to do his, what was it? You know what time
I
it
have never felt less sexy in my entire life.
Except to your doggies.
No, I don't know. My dockies are there for emotional support. You sick bastard.
Wow.
Sexualize the sex pillows. What the fuck?
How dare you sexualize my sex pillows?
What are the emotional pillows for? That's none of your business.
It's none of your damn business. That's private. I cry into the sex pillows and sex into the cry pillows. I don't know what the problem is.
Whose dog is in the thing, man?
My dog is going
No,
crazy. I don't know why.
How
Mute.
do you-
My cat is currently losing his absolute shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my niece is over for the day, and he's never encountered her before. Really, except for once when he was really young.
Cat?
Yeah.
Wait. Which one's the he?
The cat.
Okay.
Niece indicates female. Nephew indicates
I
male.
got that. I was like, wait. He's
cat
never
is-
seen the cat? I thought there was a niece. I was just confused.
The cat is the he, who's never
What's your
really
cat's
encountered-
name?
Percival.
What?
Percival.
Percival?
Percival,
Percival.
or Percy for short.
Percy the cat. What color is it?
He's a Bengal.
So he's what? Like a brown
cat.
and gray stripe?
Kind of like a browny gold with the dark brown
Is he like
stripes.
orange or what? Is he like one of those orange looking cats?
No.
Oh.
Here, I'll
I
just
got one.
drop-
I got like one of those brown and orange looking cats.
Garfield, right?
No. She looks like Halloween year round.
Oh, a calico?
Yeah, but she's all brown, black, and orange, and she's like a short
A
hair.
Halloween
She's
cat.
super cute. She looks Halloween, yeah,
Here,
year round.
I just posted a link to what a Bengal looks like in chat so you can see.
I like Bengals.
Ooh, a
They're
Bengal
pretty.
cat. I know those.
Yes, my cat is a
Yeah,
Bengal.
okay, so like the brown and the stripes. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Total asshole.
Looking good.
And Richard.
Good
So
there.
Bengals
Pussy-
they're kind of,
cat.
aren't they really wild?
They're a breed that they're bred from an Asian wildcat and a house cat.
Yeah, so they're basically a little bit wild.
House cat.
hmm
Cute cat.
House
Cute cat.
I honestly do think we should have named him Richard instead.
Why? Because he's just a dick.
Yeah, because he's a dick. Whenever I get really annoyed at him for him being a dick, I always shout at him, "We should have named you Richard."
That's funny. Cats. All those damn cats.
Oh god.
This asshole keeps knocking my French bread off of the top of my coffee cabinet.
French bread?
Yes, French bread.
Do you French the bread?
No.
Are
Hey.
you good, Inspector?
Yeah, the elf is still 17.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
For another 5 more months.
for another 5 more months. I wasn't keeping track. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah. Another 5 months, you get to register for the draft, right? Oh, you're 18. You can go to
Turn
war.
in your selective service card.
Yep.
Don't buy cigarettes in California.
I wasn't going to buy cigarettes anyways.
You can't. You're not 21.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I know.
21 now in California.
Yes.
I did not know that. Wow.
That's where, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's going to piss off a lot of 18-year-olds.
All those teenage smokers have been thwarted.
Fuck.
Yes, because they really needed to be smoking in the first place.
Well, you know what they need to do? Take a weekend trip up to Reno and buy a few cartons, and they'd be good.
Reno,
probably...
you can do almost anything in Reno. You can fucking buy fireworks in Reno.
I'm probably going to move to Reno pretty soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get a new job there?
I am, there may be a job offer involved. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, let me not count my fucking birds before they're home to fucking roost.
They could get to go to the biggest little furry con, right? More often.
Well, I always go. Well, no, BLFC. It's an hour away. It's an hour and a half away, dude. I don't plan on missing any more BLFCs at this point.
That title's so strange.
Those hot tubs were fucking funky by the end of that con. I don't think there was enough chlorine in the whole state for that pool, dude. That place was. That con was the shit.
Was the shit or was the shits?
Oh, it's a little from column A.
As Jim Cornette would say, it was the drizzling shits.
No, that was Nightmare Nights for me.
Okay.
I drank that fucking jungle juice and was like, I gotta get back to my room now. Yeah. I thought I was gonna. I swear to God, I thought I was gonna make it. Brown yourself. My bowel health story.
The I Love Kim Possible autobiography.
Brown yourself. My bowel health story. It was Nightmare Nights 2017.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was thinking about making a bunch of little custom emotes or whatever of people's OCs in Limbo, making a standard reaction to something.
What is this, Discord? How can you do that?
I don't know. Was it like Telegram? They do.
I don't know. I thought it'd be fun.
But is it possible to do in this software program?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're talking like Discord. You're talking like we're in a Discord right now.
Discord Master Race. And silence.
Well, I don't think Skype lets you do custom emojis. I think that's a feature that Discord has.
Yeah, that sounds like Discord only silliness. Oh well.
I mean, that's crazy. Who would even want that feature? It wouldn't be fun or anything. It wouldn't even be a fun idea, Elf. Jeez. God, I wish we could do it. If only Skype or Discord. Hey, welcome to new Skype. We made it just like Discord. No! Is there any way I can return my computer to get my old Skype back?
I was so pissed off when it auto-updated because my laptop had it for a couple days after.
I'll just stay over here on my laptop forever, and no one will ever. I'll never update my Skype ever again. You're like, oh fuck! I didn't plug it in. It turned itself off last night. Oh man, I hope that Skype doesn't auto-update when I plug it back in and turn it on.
I'm so pissed.
Somebody's gonna fucking die.
Really? I wonder why everyone's bailing from that chat. Must be some stuff I'm unaware of. Nothing. No, nothing. No, just some. It's It's all gay My Little Pony porn, mostly.
Uh-huh.
Mostly.
Or entirely.
Sounds fascinating.
But everyone's bailing from that chat. It's all like it's dying.
How many people?
Is it on Discord or is it Skype?
It's on Discord, yeah.
How many people
Okay.
bailed?
It's pretty consistent. Like a few a week are all bailing.
It's not a TR-wise chat, is it?
No.
You know what?
I actually got kicked from TRY's chat because my ex-boyfriend is still homies with him, and he just didn't want to fucking hang out with me anymore.
I'm cool over there. Fuck.
It's all good, dude.
You know, one of his rules is don't post KP stuff in there.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That noise.
Mute!
TRY is a bro.
Yeah, whoever the hell.
I'm sure none of that would have ever happened if he weren't. But I'm pretty sure Felix is pretty dead on Discord now. I don't know though. I haven't not someone I've kept up with since we went our separate ways.
Nice.
I've never broken up with anyone on like public transit before. It was kind of weird. Actually, I think that was the first time I'd ever dumped someone. It was weird.
Oh, really?
Elf,
Yeah.
I think that's your feedback loop.
With me?
Elf,
Yes.
are you mowing the lawn right now?
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you blow drying your hair?
Yeah.
I do have a fan, but there's like fabric between me and the fan, so
I think it's enough for admission.
I'll turn off the fan.
Good.
That fan.
Man, that was a noisy ass fan.
Is it better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I don't know why people are all bailing from this once rather active chat. I guess all the My Little Pony gay porn to be posted that will ever be posted has been posted. I think that
It's reached its apex.
I guess it's over.
Oh, speaking of things being over, I've been in contact with the animator who did that autism and wanted me to shadow box out. He's going to be coming to BirdieCon.
Oh, you mean the with the Russian dance thing and that one animation?
Yeah, and plus the airplane crash, the flying by instruments.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
So he's going to be at BirdieCon this year. And I was actually going to mail one to shadow box him. Like, oh, cool, where do you live? I'm like, oh yeah, Italy. I think I'll just wait till you come here.
Oh, wow.
So he's, I don't know if it's a he or she. I always thought it was a he because of his OC avatar, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, isn't there a pony person in this room or one of the limbos that has an OC that's very effeminate, but they're actually a guy?
Which one?
It's a bunch of people in the pony man.
Is
Like
that
a lot.
Is that the free?
You've ruled out literally no one.
I think his name has cherry in it. I don't know.
Well, let me see.
Oh,
FNGR
yeah.
is,
No, Cherry Coke.
dressed as a cheerleader in his avatar, so I don't really.
Yeah, Cherry Coke is a black dude.
Cherry Coke is a black dude.
But then
I'm a black guy.
I'm a black guy.
Yeah, I'm a black guy.
That used to be that OC used to be V's waifu. And I was like, oh, it's a black dude. That's funny.
Hey there. All right, I'm a black guy. We need to try role playing.
I'm a paladin, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
I'm gross. Jesus.
Isn't she like trying to get him to do like a couples therapy exercise in that scene? Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right.
Okay, here's a link to it. I don't know if you saw this. You guys probably saw this. Hold on, let me put it in. Oh, Mr. Mediker's got his video up. Hampture.
What is it about?
Oh, it just says Hamp Churn or Tune. That's on Mr. Medicare.
Okay.
So I don't know. Let's go watch.
Watch it.
Yeah, let me go check this out.
Channel, please. Yeah. Is he streaming or is the video up?
No, the video's out, but I'm just saying he can screen share it, FGR.
Screen share.
Sick.
Okay. Okay, these shortbread cookies are amazing.
I'm making muffins later tonight.
Oh.
They're Anthony's favorite. They're blueberry muffins.
Indeed.
That sounds like a real crowd.
Oh my god, I know what this is!
What?
Anthony knows.
No. Fucking, so once upon a time ago, fucking Mr. Medicare was talking about a video where a guy's like talking about fucking some guy who had a Patreon that experiment was about finding about hamsters.
Oh, the Hamster Society! Yes! Oh god, screen share right now!
Alright.
Oh my god!
Let me stop the recording. Goddamn.